Welcome to Voodoo Whiskey Gaming, and this is my late review of Deadbolt. I played it on the PS4, it's also available on the PS Vita and Steam. So the story of Deadbolt is, I don't really know how to describe it. You play as the Reaper, and the first set of missions you are going after a group of zombies, and they're gangsters. They're dealing some kind of drug on the streets, and you're stopping them and killing zombies specifically. But you do move on to other mythical creatures, I guess. Creatures of the night. And the story is just kind of weird, and it's not really the focus of this game. It's just in there to tie the ideas together, I guess. The audio in this game is actually pretty good. It's interesting. The music in the background sets the mood well. The sound effects for when you're kicking in doors or shooting or doing whatever, they all fit very well with what's going on. And the gameplay, as well as the style overall. I'm trying to think on it, and I don't really recall any voiceover work, so nothing to address there. This is one of those games, it's smaller, it's indie, it's really about the gameplay rather than story or anything like that. And it's one of those games that I call a live, die, repeat game. I don't know what the developers would actually refer to it as, but that's what it is to me, because that's what you do. And not in a shit way. There are other games where you go through that, but in a shit way. This is done in a very easy and accessible way. Okay, easy is not the word, but you go in, you try and succeed, you die, and you instantly are reloaded and going again. And that's the fun thing about this game, is you're constantly trying to figure out what the best strategy is. So if you have one of those minds, this is a great game for that. There are other games like this, and the other ones I've seen have all been top-down. This takes it from a side-scrolling shooter screen point, and I like that. I also like the different weapons they give you, the fact that you can do a loadout before you go in, you can find different things, just different strategy elements in this game. Mind you, I'm complete shit at these games. That doesn't prevent me from enjoying them. As for the controls, I felt like the controls worked pretty well. I don't think they are perfect. Specifically, the aiming at your enemies, I feel like that part's a little loose and can be a little difficult to get the aim that you're looking for at times. I am vaguely curious to see what this game would be like on the PSV, just because maybe the way you would use the touchscreen. And I assume it uses touchscreen because on the PlayStation 4, you can actually use the touchpad to aim, but it wasn't something that I felt was particularly useful. Which is why I'm curious, because maybe on the PS Vita, that would actually be a really useful mechanic. That being said, overall the movement and the responsiveness of the controls I was very happy with. As for the graphics and art style, it's definitely one of those retro games, and honestly I'm a little tired of the retro aesthetic. It's there and it is what it is. It's nothing new and special at this point. I don't hate it, but like I said, nothing new and special. I do like, though, the art style in this game, not necessarily the retro style, but I do like the way your character looks, the way they did the zombies. I do enjoy that. So to wrap this up, for the price, I really enjoyed myself. This is a nice, cheap, fun game, and if you're into the style of game that it is, that live, die, repeat, try and figure out the right strategy to get through the level, then you're absolutely gonna love this game. If you're shit at them, but you still enjoy those games, go for it. If you hate that kind of game, then obviously you're not gonna love this. To put it simply, if you hated Hotline Miami, you're not gonna like this game either. Okay, so in the comments below, why don't you tell me if you think the concept of drug-dealing zombies is entertaining, because I did. And as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, and if you like what I'm doing in general, share, subscribe. Have a good one.